Okay, I have finally become victorious over rekordbox. It was no easy task, but once I got into a groove, it wasn't too bad. So I'm just gonna give you a little showdown. Okay, so I'm on my last track of 160 tracks I've prepped, and I didn't do a lot with them. These are vinyls, recorded to CD, analog style, and then ripped, and I have a set of waves, and I have a set of MP3s, so I'm ready for anything. And I've got it backed up properly this time. I did that wrong before, but thank you, YouTube, and all of you contributors, because I got through this with only one complete meltdown, so that was good. Anyway, so Wild, Sweet, and Cool starts out looking good. Okay, so here's this red cursor mark. You hit Q and it lines your beat up, and here is where you can set your memory. You go over into Q loop mode, and then you can click on memory and maybe even a hot Q. I did one of each, because if you play back a Q, it's gonna keep playing. But if you hit a Q button, it'll keep playing. But if you hit a memory point, which is over here, these dudes here, you can do up to 10 of them. They will park. So that's kind of a handy feature to have, especially like me and my songs. Sometimes I have intros that I don't, I can't beat match to like some kind of movie soundbite or something. So anyway, here we go. Okay, so this part of the song sounds good, but Crystal Method's notorious for not staying on the beat because they have, fancy breakdowns. So now it's off the beat here in this section, but the more important part is towards the end where I might need to beat match to another song. So I gotta figure out how to line this up. Plus there's another section here where, look, oh no, the beats are perfectly lined up. So we have a way to actually analyze the track in dynamic instead of normal. Now if you guys know what that is, here in preferences you have a choice here on track analysis mode. You probably can't see that, but it says normal or dynamic, and dynamic is supposedly for say compositions where there can be a dynamic in tempo, meaning a change or a shift in the tempo in the song and then go back. And so on this particular track, it has that kind of a thing happening. So instead of putting it in normal analyze, which is typically for electronic dance music, it's usually pretty steady all the way through, I'm going to actually reanalyze this track to see if I can't get the beats towards the end of the song, the beat markers a little closer. So to do that, I right click on the file and click Analyze Track. Okay, I've already got it set for dynamic tempo. So let's see what happens. I'm tired. This has been very tiring. Who said music was fun? What am I putting myself through? It's still analyzing. I could stop, I guess. Yeah, it's better. It's gotten better. Is it done? It's done. Okay, it tells you down here on the bottom. You probably can't see that. Anyway, let me see here. That looks good, actually. So at the end of the song, it's all lined up, and I go back to the beginning, and it's lined up. So I'm very happy. I'm finished. Yes, haha! Now it's time to work on my set list.